What's up, everybody? It's your boy Meme here. For breakfast, I didn't have anything. For lunch at work, I had a sandwich and some soup, and for dinner, I had like a sort of casserole type thing, and it was pretty tasty. I'm gonna see what somebody's saying in a Discord server I'm in. Okay. Nothing is really going on today. I woke up this morning at 7 a.m. And I walked on the treadmill for like 20 minutes because I was walking to and from work today. And, you know, that went pretty well. You know, did my thing. I don't know. Yeah, I walked 20 minutes on the treadmill. I came upstairs, I took a shower, and then I got ready for work, and then I left for work at around 10:50. Should show up at work at 11:30. That morning, my coworker slash manager, the person who's been there the longest that I'm working with, texted me and was like, "Hey, could you cover my shift today? Like, could we swap shifts?" And I was like, "Sure," because he had a closing shift instead of me leaving at 2, and we on Sundays we close at 4, so it's like not really an issue. I like, oh no, I'm staying for an extra 2.5 hours. Oh no, I get like $40, in TC. Yeah, that's how coverages shift, and that went pretty well. It was cool, working. It was super normal. Though when he left, it was a little busier than we were expecting, and so it was a little stressful, but it was fine. We got through. And frankly, it's not helpful to be stressed at work. It's never useful. It's never a useful emotion. Especially in a job like a sandwich shop job where like really there's just sort of a list of things to do, and worst case scenario you're a little behind on the list, but then that's it, and then you're ahead on the list, and then it's fine. Like there's no reason to be stressed. Nothing else is really going on. I got home and I was planning on voting, but I haven't voted yet. I'm going to be voting for Katie Wilson for mayor, because I'm broadly progressive. I have a progressive inclination. I like that she's from Capitol Hill. I like her, housing policies. And Bruce Harrell seems pretty ineffective as mayor right now. So, that's who I'm voting for mayor, for Seattle mayor, if anyone's interested. And yeah, nothing else is really going on. Yeah, I ended up not voting, so I'm voting tomorrow, which is the plan. Yeah, and then, yeah, I got home. Well, yeah, once I got home, I actually ate some food that my parents had. And then I was planning on voting, but instead I just put my money away, my tip money. And then I updated my Minecraft server, because it's actually been down the past couple of days. Just like a few months ago, they came over, like an inspector came over and was like, "Hey, your handrail next to your stairs is like too close. It is like too far from the wall for not being fully attached at the end." And it was like, your outlets in the kitchen need to have, what is it, GFIC or something, like those fuse buttons on them, and a couple other things. So yesterday people came over. I think our landlords. I don't know. Our landlord died, so it's just the people who. I think it's like people in his family. So like some people came over, and they just tried fixing it. They did fix the handrail, which is pretty cool. But right now we just have no outlets in our kitchen because they weren't able to figure it out. Because we have we have a weird power situation in our house, and so an electrician is coming, and we're not sure when the electrician is coming. So we have one working outlet, and it's the outlet that plugs into the fridge, which sucks. And I guess the outlet that plugs into the dishwasher, but that's because it's a dedicated circuit, which it didn't used to be. Which is a whole nother thing. But yeah, nothing else is really going on. I've been looking into Soylent. It's very funny, right? I remember looking into Soylent. I remember hearing about Soylent back in 2018 and just conceptually being into it. I was really into sort of efficiency and optimization in my life at all costs. Like I didn't see a lot of value in things that weren't optimal, and I was like, oh, like when I you know have the authority to purchase, when I have the authority to choose what I eat, you know, I'll probably just purchase Soylent and just drink Soylent every day because it has scientifically all the stuff you need in a day to be fully nutritious. Um, and you know, of course, since then, Soylent was sort of co-opted to be a sort of a sort of a tool in like the culture war, right? Because some people were misinformed and were under the impression that soy-derived protein like lowers your testosterone or something. Um, I don't really know it. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of the negative health claims around soy are pretty unfounded. But Soylent has soy in the name, and it's also sort of uh, there's like a certain there's a certain type of there's a certain type of thing that's sort of I don't know what you know, like the cultural discussion around Soylent. I don't need to vocalize um, this weird cultural thing around it. But I think in the process of the existence of that sort of, I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I think in the process of the existence of that you know, sort of culture surrounding Soylent, I sort of got the impression that it was like a bad thing and that it was like bad for you or something. And I think it was just through osmosis. Like it's sort of like, oh, you will eat Z bugs. I am what's his name? I am Klaus Schwab. You will eat Z bugs. You know, it's like a very sort of and you know, I'm not conspiracy theorist. You know, of course, but you know, that there's but unironically, you know, I'm not. I have a non-conspiratorial inclination. And anyway, I've just been looking into Soylent. I think Soylent's okay. I think it's fine. I don't know. Maybe when I live on, because it's only three. Yeah, it's $3 per meal. That's great. Like $3 a bottle. That's not terrible. And so, you know, I'm thinking to myself like, maybe that is pretty bad. Hold on. Wait. So if you're say you have like 4 of these per day, right? Um, hold on. Let's look this up. Okay, like four Soylents a day. So that's 365. God, times 4 divided by 12. So that's 121 per month. 121 per month. 121 Soylents per month. So that's like, and how much is it per Soylent? So like if you do, let's just do best case scenario. So it's subscribe and save 25%. So it's 36 per Soylent, and you get 12 meals. So that's, yeah, that's $3 per drink. Okay, so you're doing, that's 300 and just around $370 per month in food if all you drink is Soylent. So maybe that's not terrible, but like I don't know. That's also crazy. Like there's a lot of value to be derived in, um, like traditional food. You know. I'm really tired. Good night.